What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Kenworth W900 Aerodyne Part 4. Bob you ahead to that intro. Let's jump right into this and get the suspension finished up. We've got our suspension supports. Let's get these going. There's a couple parts I want to take the time right now to do some detailing to, and that'd be the oil filter, the aftercooler, the belt, and our suspension support. I want to go ahead and dot those bolts flat black. We're going to do all this touch-up work here in flat black. Just gives it a nice little contrast, as this will show a little bit as it's between the tires. Our next step in this process is the wheel assembly. Now they want only the rear wheels assembled, but I'm going to also go ahead and do the front. I will do one rear and one front and assemble the rest off camera. I've already scraped all the chrome, but essentially it'll go wheel, then the tire, spacer, tire, inner spacer. Our next step is the tie rod attaching to the front axle. Tie rod into the front axle. Next, we've got that front axle and tie rod to the frame, which goes into these notches here. So we're actually going to have to be pinching the frame a little bit. Next, we have our shocks right to the frame. And our steering link. Looking forward to this. This is the crossover pipe to the exhaust collector. Here's the exhaust collector. This is the crossover pipe. We have this piece. Needs to go into this hole. This groove needs to sit in this groove. And then these two pins There's 2 pins in the frame. I've already dry fit everything, so hopefully this goes pretty easily. Let's get some engine parts going. We've got the oil filter, compressor, injection pump, and our belts. Go ahead and throw on the head assembly. And the after cooler. Let's get some tires on this beast. Now that we've got ourselves a sweet rolling chassis here, let's go ahead and put in the steps, which would normally cover the batteries. No batteries to install on this unit. So I have to apologize. Dry fitting the engine into the chassis actually turned into be a permanent dry fit installation because the engine fits so tight, and there's these wings on the side of the engine that actually fit inside these grooves. Uh, the engine is not going anywhere, and it was a little bit of a challenge to get it in there, and I'm not even going to dab it with glue. However, the drive shaft just seems to kind of bend in place, and no glue required for that either. So there we go. Rolling chassis, power plant, exhaust hooked right to the turbo. We're good to go. All right, so let's get this interior together. I've done the blanket in blue, the pillow and sheet in white. Dusted a little gray in there for some indentation and shading. Did the gas and brake pedal in chrome. Has a nice KW logo right on the gas pedal. No clutch, kind of weird. Metal mat in front of the pedals. Did the seats in a dark walnut, give it some impression of leather. Dotted all the gauges in white, all the switches and truck and trailer brakes in black. Did the shifter top in chrome, the air splitter in chrome, and the turn signal in chrome as well. All these pieces fit extremely tight. Also, if you've built this model, leave me a comment below. The seats seem to fit better facing the wrong way. A lot less rattle than facing forward. Just didn't seem quite right, but we're putting them facing forward, so here we go. All right, this is going to wrap it up for part 4 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to install the deck plate, the mud flaps for the frontmost rear tires. We'll do the radiator, and we'll do the 5th wheel. The next video is going to be all about paint of the body as well as the hood.